We've found that it's better to stress less about it. And we used to really care, like, oh, dude, like, we suck. We should really, really try to be better. At this point, it's just like, let's have fun. And then, honestly, the performance ends up being better when we're, like, not stressing.
What makes a great guitar solo? For me, you can sing with it. It's more memorable than just a bunch of notes scattered.
There's so many times where I write beyond my current capability. I shoot way further than I can actually make. If you want to do something cool, you know, you gotta like dream big.
The worst thing that you could do is be mediocre. And so you could be really good, you could be really bad. It needs to be something that, you know, like draws emotion out of someone.
Listening to a lot of music and comparing mixes and comparing guitar tones will help you on your journey to crafting a good guitar tone.
I just have to make stuff.
Let's say that you have a favorite song and it's got like a cool guitar solo or something in it, so you learn it and you kind of skip out on a lot of basic fundamentals of technique and timing and understanding how your hands can affect the tone of the instrument. I was a runner before I was a walker. That helped push me to want to clean up my run by going back and learning to walk correctly. So there's no right or wrong way for anyone to learn how to play guitar, but that is definitely a mistake that people like to make.
Most of my riffs, if I'm using a pick, are all hybrid picked.
Okay.
So you know, this one you only pretty much have to use the middle. I've got others where you have to use ring and pinky, which is not fun, but
When it comes to the actual performance, which is the most important part of being a band, we're just making do with what we can.
I don't really care about progressing the instrument or like pushing the boundaries of like what is possible to do. It's that just more of a byproduct that happens from me just wanting to make stuff and trying to figure out how it's going to work and, you know, what's possible.
It really depends on what your goals in music is going to be. If you want to play in an orchestra, you probably need to learn how to read music. If you want to play in a band, it's probably good to practice learning by ear. I personally think that learning by ear is a bit more important, as, you know, if you're thrown into a performance with other musicians and there is no sheet music, playing by ear, you're doing it no problem.
I mean, I think like the thing is just being genuinely good. And with like social media these days, you look at guitar players on Instagram, and like so many of them are getting their start at Instagram, and that's because the ones that are like making it are dope.
How do you be original? If you consume as much art as you can, as much music as you can, with contrasting genres and styles, the more original your voice can be.